Our planet is home to countless wonderful animals. Each animal has a special place where it lives. This place is called its habitat. Habitats provide everything an animal needs: food, water, and shelter. But today, a shadow falls upon these natural homes. Many animals are losing the very places they need to survive. These precious habitats are disappearing at an alarming rate. It is a serious problem unfolding across our world. The wild spaces are becoming smaller and smaller. This loss affects creatures both big and small. These homes are not just random places. They are intricate ecosystems, like forests and vast oceans. They are grasslands teeming with life, and rivers that carve through landscapes. Each habitat is unique, perfectly suited to the creatures that dwell there. When a habitat is damaged or destroyed, the animals suffer greatly. They may have nowhere else to go. Their world, once expansive, shrinks before their eyes. This displacement is a profound crisis for wildlife. We are witnessing a fundamental change in the natural world. The fabric of life is being stretched thin. Think of a dense green jungle alive with the sounds of its inhabitants. Or picture a vibrant coral reef, a bustling city of marine life. These are not just beautiful scenes, they are vital animal homes. Now imagine these places under severe threat. The safe spaces where animals can live and thrive are vanishing. This means less room for them to roam freely, less room to find enough food to eat, less room to raise their young safely. It is a quiet but devastating process. The consequences are far-reaching for all. This loss of homes is not confined to distant lands. It is happening everywhere, in every corner of our Earth, from the smallest insect relying on a single plant, to the largest whale migrating across oceans. All creatures, great and small, need a safe place to call home. The disappearance of these habitats is a critical issue. It disrupts the delicate balance of nature. We are observing a profound transformation on our planet, a change that impacts every living thing. The future of many species hangs in the balance. So, what are the reasons behind this widespread loss of animal homes? One of the primary causes is deforestation. People are cutting down vast areas of forest around the world. They do this to obtain timber for building. They also clear land to make space for farms and agriculture. Huge swathes of ancient forest are felled every single day. The trees that once provided vital shelter and food are suddenly gone. Animals that lived high in the canopy or on the forest floor lose their homes instantly. It is a dramatic and often irreversible change to their environment. Their entire world is altered in a moment. Another significant reason is the relentless expansion of our cities and towns. As the human population continues to grow, we require more space. We build more houses, more roads, and more factories. These developments often encroach upon natural habitats. Fields, wetlands, and woodlands are paved over or built upon. Animals that once lived there are inevitably pushed out. Their territories become smaller and increasingly fragmented. It is like their familiar neighborhood is being steadily demolished. This urban spread often happens very quickly, leaving little time for wildlife to adapt. The concrete jungle replaces the natural one. Pollution also plays a distressing and significant role in habitat destruction. Harmful chemicals from factories and agriculture can poison rivers and lakes. Plastic waste, discarded carelessly, can choke our oceans and entangle marine life. This makes the water unsafe for animals to drink or to live in. Air pollution can also damage plants and harm the respiratory systems of animals. The environment slowly becomes toxic and unlivable. Habitats that were once pristine become degraded and dangerous. This invisible threat is pervasive and incredibly damaging. It silently undermines the health of entire ecosystems. The quality of their homes deteriorates steadily. Furthermore, climate change is a powerful and overarching force. As the Earth's temperature gradually rises, habitats begin to transform. Ice caps in the polar regions melt, directly affecting animals like polar bears. Sea levels rise, threatening to inundate low-lying coastal areas and islands. Some regions may become too hot or too dry for certain species to survive. Animals might not be able to adapt quickly enough to these rapid changes. Their homes are altering faster than they can cope. This global climatic shift has far-reaching and complex consequences for all life. It adds another layer of pressure on already stressed animal populations. The natural rhythm of the seasons is disrupted. Let us consider some of the specific animals facing this desperate crisis. Think of the magnificent elephant, a true giant of the land. These intelligent creatures need vast areas of land to roam and to find food. As forests are cut down to make way for agriculture, their available space shrinks. They may then wander onto farmland in search of sustenance. This sadly can lead to conflict with human communities. Their ancient migratory routes, followed for generations, are being blocked. Their world is becoming too small to support their needs. They are struggling to find their place in a changing landscape. Their future is increasingly uncertain. The majestic tiger, a symbol of wild beauty, is another example. Tigers primarily inhabit forests and grasslands across Asia. These vital habitats are disappearing at an alarming pace. Tigers are solitary hunters and require large territories to find sufficient prey. With less forest cover, there is inevitably less prey available. This forces tigers into smaller and more isolated areas of wilderness. Sometimes driven by hunger, they come closer to human villages. This proximity puts both tigers and people at considerable risk. Their very survival as a species now hangs precariously in the balance. It is a desperate struggle for these iconic predators. Consider the highly intelligent orangutan, one of our closest relatives. These remarkable apes live in the tropical rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra. Their forest homes are being systematically cleared, often for palm oil plantations. This is a devastating problem for these arboreal creatures. Orangutans spend almost their entire lives in the trees. When the trees are cut down, so too is their food source and their shelter. They become isolated, vulnerable, and often homeless. Many are left starving or are injured during deforestation. Their plight is truly heartbreaking to witness. These gentle creatures face an existential threat. It is important to remember that it is not just these large, well-known animals. Countless smaller creatures are also profoundly affected by habitat loss. Amphibians like frogs are losing their ponds and wetlands to development. Many species of birds are losing their essential nesting trees. Fish populations struggle to survive in polluted rivers and overfished oceans. Every time a habitat is damaged or completely destroyed, an entire community of animals suffers. The intricate and delicate web of life is severely disrupted. Each loss, no matter how small it may seem, has a ripple effect. The sheer scale of this ongoing problem is immense and deeply concerning. Every species plays a role in its ecosystem. Why should the loss of animal homes concern us as humans? It is not simply about the animals themselves, vital though they are. It is also profoundly about our own well-being and future. Healthy, thriving ecosystems provide us with essential services. Forests produce the oxygen we breathe and help to regulate the global climate. Wetlands filter our water, keeping it clean. Many plants that provide us with life-saving medicines grow in these wild places. When animal habitats are destroyed, these invaluable benefits are diminished or lost. Our own health and prosperity are intrinsically linked to the health of our planet. We depend on the natural world more than we often realize. So what practical steps can we take to help protect these animals and their homes? We can all strive to make smarter, more environmentally conscious choices in our daily lives. We can choose to support businesses and products that are sustainable and protect nature. We can actively reduce our consumption, reuse items, and recycle materials. This helps to lessen pollution and reduces the demand for new resources from the earth. Planting native trees in our communities is a simple yet powerful action. Even seemingly small individual actions, when multiplied by many people, can make a significant difference. We all have the capacity to contribute in our own way. Every single effort, no matter its size, truly counts. Collectively, we can shift the tide. We can also dedicate time to learn more about wildlife and their habitats. Understanding the complexities of the problem is the crucial first step towards finding solutions. We can share this knowledge and talk to our friends and family about these issues. We can lend our support to organizations that are working tirelessly on the front lines. These groups strive to protect endangered species and conserve their environments. By raising awareness, we can encourage more people to care and to act. Education is absolutely key to fostering a global sense of responsibility. Informed and engaged citizens can become powerful drivers for positive change. Knowledge empowers us to make better decisions. It helps us to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Despite the scale of the challenge, there is still genuine hope. Many dedicated people and organizations around the world are working hard. They are striving to protect these precious animals and their homes. They are establishing national parks, wildlife reserves, and protected marine areas. They are researching and implementing new ways for people and wildlife to coexist peacefully. If we all choose to work together, with shared purpose, we can make a tangible difference. We can help to give these remarkable animals a future. We can strive to ensure that our extraordinary planet remains a vibrant home for all creatures. It is a profound challenge, but one we must embrace with determination and compassion. The future of biodiversity depends on our actions today.